Hello everyone, Miss York here, and I am going to be reading you guys a story today. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite stories that I'm going to read to you. It's written by Adam Rex, and it's illustrated by Christian Robinson. The story is called School's First Day of School. And so we all know what it's like when you guys come to school, but do we know what it's like for the actual school? How does the school feel when you arrive? So I want you to take a real close look at the cover illustration. What do you notice about the school? Do you see anything that might look different? Like two eyes and a mouth? All right, sit back, relax, and let's listen to School's First Day of School. Ooh, this looks like a playground. Oh, I see the school is being built on the title page. That summer, they dug up the big field and they poured the foundation and set brick on top of brick until they built a school. A sign above the door read, Frederick Douglass Elementary. That's a good name for me, thought the school. Our school is thinking. Most days, a man named Janitor came to mop the school and buff his floors and wash his windows. This is nice, thought the school. Just the two of us. Won't be just us for long, said Janitor. Soon the teachers will come, and then you'll be filled with children. The school creaked. Children? All kinds of children. They'll come to play games and they'll come to learn. Oh, said the school. Will you be here? You'll see me after the school day is over, said Janitor. Don't worry, you'll like the children. But the school thought that Janitor was probably wrong about that. Then they came. The children did. And there were more of them than the school could possibly have ever imagined. Ooh, I see them all getting off the bus, filing out. Ooh, I see the look on the school's face. It's very different than the look he had to begin with. His smile has changed. They got everywhere. They opened and closed all of his doors and lockers, and they drank from his fountains, and they played on his jungle gym. So that's what that's for, thought the school. Some of the older kids gathered by the school's back fence, and they showed their other bored faces. This place stinks, said one, and the school gasped. I hate school, said another with puffy hair to the agreement of his friends. The school sagged a little. That didn't make the school feel too good. One very small girl with freckles didn't want to come into the school at all. Her mother had to carry her. I must be awful, the school whispered to himself. Later, he squirted that puffy-haired kid in the face, but then he felt bad afterwards. Well, he's having a really rough day. He watched the kindergarten kid sit on one of his rugs. The teacher said, as we go around the circle, please tell us your name. There was an Aiden and a Max and a Bella and another Aiden and an Emma and a Kaden and a Chloe. The small girl with freckles was next, but she wouldn't speak. She only stared at her shoes until the teacher moved on. I don't like school, she whispered into her lap. Well, thought the school, maybe it doesn't like you either. The children were in their chairs finally, but just as school was starting to relax, his fire alarm sounded, and all the children exited and walked to the other side of the field, and they all stared at him. He was so embarrassed. He held his doors open for them when they returned. Sorry, he said, as the first child entered. Sorry, sorry, he told them all, even the girl with freckles. Oh. At 12 o'clock, the school was filled with food. At 12:30, the school was filled with garbage. One table, a boy told a funny joke, and another boy laughed so hard that milk came out of his nose. Now I'm covered with nose milk, thought the school. But he had to admit it was a pretty funny joke. Even the girl with freckles liked it. So here you can see the boy with milk coming out of his nose. I bet that burned. After lunch, the kindergarten kids learned about shapes. A rectangle has 4 sides, said the teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4. A square has 4 sides too. In fact, a square is actually a special kind of rectangle. Wow, said the school. I did not know that. Afterwards, the children made pictures with glitter and paste. The girl with freckles made a picture of the school. It looks just like me, thought the school, except glittery. It's like she's known me all my life. Do you think I could have your picture? The teacher asked her. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's the best. The school thought that she was probably right about that. The freckle girl smiled when the teacher stuck her drawing onto the school wall with a pushpin. Ouch, said the school, but he didn't mind, not really. At 3 o'clock, the parents came to pick up the children. Oh, look. Look at the look on his face again. He seemed kind of happy. At 3:30, janitor came to pick up the school. I was full of kids, the school told him, and I heard a joke, and I accidentally said a fire drill, but everyone was super nice about it, and I listened to the classroom, and I learned about shapes. You had a big day, said janitor. Do you think that you could invite everyone to come back tomorrow, especially the little freckled girl? Janitor nodded. I'll see what I can do. Later, janitor sat on top of the school and they watched the sun go down. In the beginning, I didn't know what I was, said the school. I thought I was your house. Nope, said the janitor. I suppose some other places get to be your house? The school added. The janitor nodded. That's true, but you get to be a school, and that's lucky. And the school thought, he's probably right about that. And so that's the end of our story, School's First Day of School, written by Adam Rex, illustrated by Christian Robinson. Thanks for joining me.